Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. I'm Richard and Stan Solo! I just love me some Stan Solo. Alright, let's take a look at these new Stan Solo figures. R2-D2, not only on card, which I've discussed before, but loose. I really like this figure. I think it looks really cool. So I wanted to get it loose. I can't bring myself to take any of these figures off the card. So I had to get a loose figure to put on display with my other figures. I just love how it looks. It's hard to think of any other compliments or superlatives that I could add to describe how wonderful these Stan Solo figures are, and the quality and the craftsmanship that goes into creating these, and they're just amazing. What do we know about this character? R2-D2 is an astromech droid of the R2 series serving in the Galactic Empire. He spent several decades serving with an Imperial reconnaissance fleet in the expansion region, aboard the Star Destroyer Devastator. He had one of the most extensive maps and list of systems inside of his databanks. R2-D2 was among the Imperial droids which scoured the Tantive Forest databanks for information after that vessel was captured over Tatooine in 0 BBY. Well, I gotta put him with the Imperials. So maybe on the Death Star, or Darth Vader's Star Destroyer back there. I could do that. I'll think of someplace. The next figure I got is R5-D2, another amazing looking creation by Stan Solo. It's beautiful, feels like classic Kenner vintage figure. The one thing I noticed is that the legs are stronger or stiffer than the vintage Kenner figures. The original vintage versions, they bend a little bit. These don't bend. What do we know about R5-D2? R5-D2 was a masculine programmed Imperial R5 series astromech droid stationed aboard the second Death Star battle station in the Endor system in 4 ABY. The cheap astromech droid was present in one of the hangar bays when the Sith Lord Darth Vader arrived to oversee the station's construction. R5-D2's service with the Empire was short-lived, however, as the droid perished when the battle station was destroyed by the Rebel Alliance during the Battle of Endor. The next figure I got is this, the Brazilian C-3PO from Glaslite. I got it just because it's different enough looking that I can make it a different protocol droid. It doesn't have to be C-3PO because as we all know, C-3PO has a very shiny metal body and this one doesn't. So, since this is Brazilian C-3PO, I call this B-3PO. And this is just like the other ones. It's got pull-apart limbs, quality work from Stan Solo. It's amazing. The next thing I got is this! A carded Star Wars Power of the Force R2-D2. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, the quality of this is just astounding. Wow, it's just, you get the coin, everything. It's unpunched. R2's dome is beautiful and shiny. So let's compare this to the original R2. The dome on my R2 still looks really good. Unfortunately, the paper is not so good. Still got the lightsaber in it. Looks pretty much the same. Wow. And here's the coin. The only thing I'd say the difference with Stan Solo's and this is that the detail on the coin is not as fine as the original. Still looks great though. How about the card back? Here's my original R2 card back. Picture quality looks amazingly similar. The color of the blue is slightly different. It's amazing. And on the back side, the yellow is not as bright as on the original. So the Stan Solo, the yellow's it's a more orange looking. Still looks fabulous. The next figure I got is Amanaman. It looks amazing. How many times can I use the word amazing, right? It's just too much. I can't handle this. All this wonderfulness is so gorgeous. Here's my original Amanaman. Side-by-side comparison. Looks exactly the same. Amazing. Look at the Amanaman coin and the card back. And I got my original Amanaman for $3.99. You can see that the frame around the picture is not exactly the same. That's how you know. So all those people who are anti-repro, you know, all you have to do is look closely. You can tell they're not the same. Amazing. Beautiful figure. Beautiful. Alright, more Stand Solo to add to my collection. Can't get enough. They bring me back to my youth, my childhood, my teenage years when I was still collecting. Get some of these gorgeous Stand Solo figures for your collection. They are amazing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Instagram and Facebook. See you on the next Star Wars Obsessed.